I think I've always been interested in the heart and how it works. It's just interesting to think about how the heart pumps and how that translates into the diseases we see.
I think one of the things we like most about pediatric cardiology is the ability to see a relatively sick kid in the hospital and then get to see them as an outpatient thriving and doing what, just a normal toddler would do. So I think that's one of the most exciting things for us as cardiologists is watching our kids thrive after such a difficult start to life.
Riley is a really unique place to train. We have gotten national recognition not just as a hospital, but as a pediatric cardiology and cardiac surgery program.
I think you see so many types of heart disease here, and there's never stagnation. You get new diagnoses coming in that my colleagues, 10, 20 years older than me have never seen before. We have the multidisciplinary team here where we have cardiologists of all sorts, ICU doctors, neonatologists, anesthesiologists, so that we can think about these complex patients and think about how can we best understand them and take care of them.
We are a very high volume center in terms of our surgical and procedural volume. So they will get excellent training with all forms of complex congenital heart disease. They will also be well trained on outpatient monitoring, and I think our fellows end up very well balanced in that they get a good exposure to all the subspecialties within pediatric cardiology and really have the chance to learn a lot. Our pediatric cardiology fellows will train with us for 3 total years. During that time, there will be time spent on the inpatient side working in our cardiovascular intensive care unit, working on our step-down service. They also have exposure to our consult service.
Fellows take call, and they are the first set of eyes supervising residents and med students, taking care of patients and hopefully making a lot of the clinical decisions. We do have a staff who is always on call with them. The goal is they always feel comfortable calling the staff member, going over things.
They'll also spend a lot of time learning echocardiography, learning how to obtain cardiac ultrasound pictures and start to interpret them. They have exposure to the cardiac cath lab and the EP lab. As they progress in their imaging training, they have an opportunity to do transesophageal echoes, and those are typically done in our OR, right next to our cardiovascular surgeons. So it's a great opportunity for them to learn from the surgeons as they're doing their heart disease, but also learning a new skill within cardiology, which would be transesophageal echocardiography. Our cardiology fellows are all over this hospital in the inpatient and outpatient side, as well as in the procedural areas.
The number of research months increases throughout the fellowship as well, such that by the end you'll have a nice variety of time spent learning the hands-on pediatric cardiology, but also have research months throughout where you can figure out your scholarly interests and work on your research projects.
We do have fellows who have been awarded grants, and so that is available. We have a team that can help write up those grants. One of the nice things I think for our fellows is that they are very heavily involved in writing for grants.
Riley ranks really highly among pediatric hospitals with the amount of grant funding it receives in pediatric research, dollars coming in. So I think that's something very exciting.
Indianapolis is very much like Riley Hospital in the fact that it has all of the things you need to do important work. There are people here at Riley that can help you, support you, help you be a better doctor and caregiver. And I feel like Indianapolis is the same way. This is an easy place to be. This is an easy place to live. A lot of us here still remember fellowship and remember it well and remember the areas that we needed extra help. So I think that our faculty are extra supportive of our fellows because we know that they are being asked to do a lot and to learn a lot in a short period of time frame.
I think I've learned a lot from fellows. I can impart the knowledge that I've read and that's been imparted to me. But when you actually teach and engage in that dialogue, you get a new perspective that's fresh and different. And so I think I learn a lot of new perspectives and new ways of looking at things. A lot of energy, too, when I work with the fellows.
I have mentors here I have friends here, and I think the fellows can tell that they also have that same access to the mentors and friends in addition to all of the learning exposure and clinical exposure that they have. And I hope that that just helps their educational experience.